Well, first of all, when it comes to channeling and actually doing channeling or being a channel, there are basic experiences that all channels feel, but it is also a very individual experience. So some people feel as if they are inhabited. Does not sound like a good word, but it is one way of explaining it, that they have been inhabited by an energy or a spirit or a light. Some people feel that, as Caroline does, that she needs to move aside and then make room to allow the other energy space to move around, if you like, and to express themselves. Some people feel that it is just words coming into them, or images, that their physical being is not being utilized. So it is as if the information is implanted into their head, if you like. So how people experience it will be individual. So does this mean then that every channel is different? Basically, no. When somebody is channeling, it is as if there is the top of their heads open up and light shines out and then is responded to with light. And then it is as if there is a communication or a swapping of information. This is then expressed through words spoken. So, for example, now Caroline is speaking in English. Why? Because that is her language, her first language. What do I speak? Well, essentially, I do not speak, but I place the information from Caroline comes up through the light, and then we pass. They're not even thoughts or images. It is light, really, but the light is encoded or embedded with things to say. Those things to say are using the words or the concepts, the ideas, the metaphors that come from Caroline's consciousness, and then she speaks it in English. Now, the reason that some people feel as if the energy is within them is simply because of this information sharing, and they feel that they are physically involved as well as mentally and spiritually involved. You'll notice that Caroline in this instance is using a lot of hand movements, and some channels do that. This is because for Caroline it is a very physical experience as well as a mental and spiritual experience. So the information that is encoded into the light that we transfer to Caroline has gestures. This is because Caroline is an expressive person. So the gestures are part of her consciousness, if you like. So this is why she explains in this way. When it comes to channeling, some people, many people, hold a great fear of it and towards it. This is because, as we have said before, there is this human construct of evil. And with evil, there is the devil or Satan, and demons, and monsters, all these terrible things that humans have created to explain the terrible things that humans do to each other and to the earth, to animals, etc. So they feel that if they open themselves, or if they are with somebody who opens themselves to spirits, there is no way that they can control what comes in. First of all, there is a way that a channeler can control it, and that is by asking for what they want, who they wish to speak to. We will not impose ourselves upon a human being. Sometimes channelers, when they first begin, will feel that something is trying to come through. So yes, there is like a knocking on the door, if you want to use that metaphor. But we would never impose ourselves upon you. This is why for many channelers it takes years and years and years, and often a catastrophic event, for them to be open enough to really take in what has been knocking at the door. So that is the first thing, that the channeler is fully responsible for what they open up to and then take in. And most channelers really, once they get the feeling of light, they do not wish to go to darkness. So it is not something that they would actively go after. So if they are responsible for who they ask in, and they like being bathed in the light, they are not going to actively source out anything that is not light. That is the second thing.